Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy T-Main back with another video. I might start to call these videos like NBA player analysis, right? I don't know, something like that. I'm just saying shit. In my one of my more recent videos, I spoke about Paul George and what's expected of him going into next season. However, this video specifically is not about Paul George, it's about Zion Williamson himself. Zion Williamson, man, this dude has been in the league almost a decade now. He relies a lot on his vertical, his explosiveness, and his athleticism. Right? Now, he does have a decent jump shot to make you respect him from the outside, so you got to give him credit there. But still, he relies too much on his athleticism. His type of play style, you got to maintain a certain weight. And everyone knows his weight issues, and that was in his contract. And games played. He has to go into this season, bro, and tell himself, like, bro, I got to play at least 60 games. I have to show an NBA team that I can play 60 games. Charles Barkley always said, the best ability is availability. And that's not what just basketball, that's what life, that's what everything. Like, you have to be there. And playing 35, 40 games, that's not enough, bro. Like, you got to play at least 60, getting paid that kind of money. You get it. Life happens, injuries happen. Sometimes shit be out of your control. But what is in your control is your ability to diet, your ability to lose weight, your ability to follow a blueprint. You went on Gilbert Arenas' podcast, and although you was honest and said, hey, I'm young, I make a lot of money, it's hard. So I give you credit for being honest there, Zion. But you still an NBA player. Like, you know what you signed up for, right? You're like, you saying Bron got the blueprint, but you're not following the blueprint. A player like that, bro, like, the worst thing can happen is, God forbid, a torn MCL, ACL, meniscus, torn Achilles, that type of thing, bro. That's more worse on a player that relies on his athleticism versus somebody like the likes of a Kevin Durant. When he tore his Achilles, he came back and was still hooping. Zion tears his shit, he done. Because, like, he don't have that type of play style where he gonna come down and be a super efficient three-point shooter and shoot off the dribble and hit pull-ups and stuff. Like, that's not his game. So Zion should go into next season with a chip on his shoulder, saying, hey, coach, like I can prove to you I can play at least 60 games. I may not be able to play 75 or 82, but I can give you 60. And that should be the whole mentality going into the next season for him. Try to maintain a certain weight, get a certain diet, and go from there. Players that rely only on their athleticism, it's hard for them to play over 10 years. With him, if he finds the right balance, he can play at least 15 years. But that's going to be all for this video. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'm out.